One, two, one, two, three.
What's up, everybody? My name's Emily Jean. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all having a spectacular day. We have a mama's boy in my arms. He's been very needy and wants to sit in my lap all day long. So he'll be joining us on our YouTube video today. And he'll be the star of the show, and you probably won't pay attention to anything I say. But today, Cosmo. Today, we are going to be talking about our engagement proposal story. So John is going to join me, and we're going to tell it sort of from both sides because I had no idea, and it was the longest day of his life. So I wanted you guys to hear it from his experience of like what it was like to hold the ring in his pocket for 8 hours. But before we go into the proposal story, hit that subscribe button. Can you tell him, hit that subscribe button? Because it'll really support my channel. Okay. So proposal happened on my birthday this year, July 17th, 2021. And I planned my birthday weekend, so I really had no idea. I had friends from New Jersey come over on Friday, and then Saturday it was my birthday, and my dad and my sister and her boyfriend were coming in for dinner, and then Sunday I was getting brunch with my girlfriends from the Cats tour. So I sort of planned all of that, and then like all week long too, I was like joking around being like, what are you gonna buy me for my birthday? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? And so he bought me like little things like Thai food, and he bought me a new like tripod for my vlogging camera. So like proposal was like nowhere on my radar. So Saturday, I'll just tell you like my little version, and then I can hear his version. The dog's growling. So I wake up on Saturday. He goes and gets me big balloons that say 29. If you can't tell, I'm 29. And and flowers, and he's like, happy birthday. And I was like, oh my gosh, crazy, like best birthday ever. And then he was like, okay, we're gonna do a staycation at the
Roxy Hotel.
The Roxy Hotel downtown. Pack a bag, we're sleeping overnight. And I was like, wow, amazing, what a fun birthday. And that's like all I knew. And then the rest of the night happened, and I will hand it over.
So she made it really easy on my part because I knew I wanted to do this on her birthday, and I wanted her dad and her sister's boyfriend to be there. And my thought was that that was going to take a lot of coordinating on my part and be very stressful. But then literally I finally get a minute alone with her dad to be like, hey, so I bought a ring and we're going to do it on her birthday. Now we got to figure out how to get us all there for her birthday without her knowing what's up. And then literally, I can't even finish saying that sentence. She comes barging into the house. Hey, I just had a thought. How about you all come to the city for my birthday? And I was like, good, it's done. All I got to do now is just ask the question.
And so Dad knew that it was happening, but John also asked my dad for his blessing for us to get married as well. So
months back.
So Dad sort of knew that the whole thing was happening.
Let Emily come up with a plan for the day, tells her dad and her sister's boyfriend, I'll be at the apartment like 3 o'clock, you could see the apartment, and then we'll go down to this place for dinner, and then we're going to go to the Van Gogh exhibit. So then I get a hold of her dad and say, hey, how about you actually show up like 2 hours early, and we'll go for a walk in Central Park, and I have a place in mind where I would like it to happen, and we came up with this little shtick of let's just take some birthday photos, and we had like a cute secret queue line predetermined. So the plan was it was going to happen at like 1:30, 2 o'clock, then go to dinner, then go to the Van Gogh exhibit, and then go to the jazz club at our hotel in the evening.
And so the place that he wanted to do it, it's like our spot. So every day we walk, it's by the Harlem Mirror. It's like that conservatory garden area. Very, very pretty. Just beautiful. We take the dog there all the time. So it wouldn't have been out of the ordinary to go there. Also, my dad is a photographer, so it would not be out of the ordinary. He always has his camera on him. So like none of that was a radar for me. And he was really adamant. He was like, I want to take your dad to the mirror, and I want to show him this, and I want to show him that. And I was like, yeah, cool. Like, he's never been up here. Like, that sounds like a plan to me. So that was the plan. Obstacle number 1.
It's raining outside. Like, we knew it was going to happen, but my hope was that the rain would hold off for a certain time, and it kind of did, but it didn't. And then
Obstacle number 2.
Dad, Becca's boyfriend, Anthony, are running late. It's like 2:30 and they haven't even left yet. And
if you know my family, is that a surprise?
And so it's like, okay, it's 2:30. They haven't even left. So really, like the best case scenario, we're talking 3:30, 4 o'clock arrival, in which case we have like 4:30, 5 o'clock dinner reservations.
Yeah, we had to be down there by dinner was at 5. We had to be down there.
So it's like, all right, Doc, her dad, Doc, Plan B. Let's make it happen in front of the hotel before dinner. Y'all will get there, and let's meet at the hotel, which was just a couple blocks from dinner. And so Doc,
let me rewind for a second too. So he's trying to coordinate with my dad. I go to take the dogs out for a walk, and I come back in on the phone with my dad, and my dad's like, well, let me just talk to John about it. And he's like, Emily, no, like, I'll plan it. Let me plan it. So like I was making plans on the phone with my dad, and he was like, no. So on the phone, when I came back from walking the dogs, that's when they made the plan, okay, let's meet at the hotel, and we'll do it in front of the hotel, because the front of the hotel was really nice.
It's decked out like it's an old Art Deco movie theater with a marquee and cool lighting.
And like string lights and stuff. It's really pretty on the pictures.
So, well, we get there, and that could have worked, but it was kind of rainy out, and the place, like in a photo, would have looked cool and romantic, but in reality, it's like, that's all behind you, the marquee and the lights. What you're looking at is a very busy intersection, and the little seating area was basically the neighborhood smoking section. So it was not that romantic of a spot.
And it was also all the tables and chairs were chained up because of COVID, because they didn't really want anyone sitting out there. So I didn't realize this because I looked back at all the pictures of the footage of that night. My dad was just recording like all day,
like
because he just like
filming
it because he just didn't know when it was going to happen, and John wanted him to get it on film. So like there's just like tons of video of us just like chatting, and my dad's like probably waiting for it to happen, and it never
pretending
happened.
that he's messing with the camera all night long.
Yeah.
So okay, that doesn't happen.
So then we go to dinner.
A cute Italian place.
Really cute Italian place. Food was fine, except for he's dairy free, so they got his order wrong. They brought it out with dairy. They had to send it back. It took forever. The drinks took forever.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing just took forever.
Yeah.
So then,
which foiled Plan C. Which Plan C was like, okay, we have ample amount of time to get from dinner to the Van Gogh exhibit, and walking from point A to point B is actually really beautiful area.
Battery Park.
Battery Park. Nice walk on the water. Nice fancy buildings.
Sun setting. Really pretty.
Garden installations.
So we finished dinner at what?
Well, we
45?
had about 15 minutes to get about 3/4 of a mile, which is basically walking double time for New Yorker.
Yeah.
Typical walk. So there was no time for there. But so we're like, we get from dinner to the Van Gogh, and right outside the Van Gogh is like there's this really cool like art installation garden thing where on the back side it's this metal light installation. You go up the ramp and it's like this inner winding garden type thing of cool light
really
shining.
Cool with the water in the back.
I was like, I want a photo there after a Van Gogh exhibit. So we go to check in,
and we're on the west side. We're on the west side
on Vesey Street.
We go to scan the Van Gogh tickets, and the guy says, "Oh yeah, no, you have the tickets to the other Van Gogh." And I was like, what are you talking about? Apparently there's 2 Van Gogh exhibits in New York City. He was like, yeah, you have tickets to the other one on the east side, so you have to just hop in a cab and get over there. And I was like, I don't understand. The ticket, the website said nothing about 2 different exhibits. It just said buy tickets. Like, why do I have tickets to this one, but the website says that this is the address? Whatever. We paid for these tickets, and they were semi-expensive. So I was like, all right, our only option is to get in a cab, because it was 7 o'clock, and our entrance time was 7 o'clock, to get in a cab to go to the east side. I get severely car sick. I cannot get in a cab. So I literally had to take a Dramamine and sit in the front and hope that I wasn't going to throw up. And then we had to go down and around to the east side on the highway in a taxi, in a New York City taxi that's, like this. Mm-hmm. So we get to the east side Van Gogh.
So I'm like, okay, maybe it'll be really nice outside the east side Van Gogh. It's not. It's it's within smelling distance of a sanitation department.
It's underneath the bridge.
Yeah,
it's
an industrial area. So
it's like a mile north of Seaport. So like if it was on the Seaport, it would have been fine. But it was a mile north of the Seaport. So we do Van Gogh, and let me preface, the ring's in his pocket the whole time.
Yeah.
The whole time.
Since
and
2
I had no idea.
It's like 8 o'clock at this point.
And I'm pretty good at measuring his mood and emotions. So we do Van Gogh, which was interesting. It was like, I was expecting something different. So we do Van Gogh, we come outside, it's dark out, and it's still raining. So then we go to where we're going to pick up our Uber, and I say, all right, let's just go back to the hotel and have a drink. And he says...
I say, no, I would really still like to get that photo on that garden ramp thing by the other Van Gogh. So like, can we go there first, and then it's only 3 or 4 block walk to the hotel from there.
And he said, too, he was like, your dad's got the camera, so we should take some really nice birthday photos. It would be really nice. Again, that is a completely
totally
normal thing for my family. Camera and photos are always whatever. So I was like, yeah, fine. Let's go do that. Because it was what, 10?
Yeah,
it wasn't like it was midnight. So we get in a cab and we go back over to the other Van Gogh, and it's still raining. And so in his brain,
I'm like, I'm not a religious person, not that religious, and I very rarely ever pray. And it's one of the few times in recent times that I prayed, and I was like, dear Lord, I just need a window of 10 minutes without rain. That's all I need, just 10 minutes, and then it could storm all night long, which it ended up doing.
So we get to the other side, and he was going to do it on that green thing that was all lit up. We get there. It was closed. So then he goes to my dad. He was like, hey, Doc, what do you think about taking a walk down by the water? So we walked down by the water.
Lights.
Yeah, he saw some lights on.
We needed light.
We walked down by the water, and then we sort of like set up in a little area, and he's like, all right, Becca and Anthony go, Emma and Becca take some pictures. We take some pictures. Becca and Anthony take some photos. Okay, do something fun, do something interesting. And they do like the Charlie's Angels, whatever. He's like, okay, Emily and John, go do some photos, And then he goes, okay, do something interesting. And then like, as the female, you kind of just like see them reach for their pocket and you kind of just black out a little bit. So, like, immediately my hands went into my face and I was just like, sobbing. I didn't even hear, like, I mean, I know he said, will you marry me? But, like, you just kind of black out and you're sobbing. So that was my experience of it. And then, with your speech.
Oh, yeah. So, like, I had, like, a 3 or 4 sentence speech prepared to, like, knowing that I was going to be flustered in the moment. I wanted to have it ready, like, a little rehearsed in my mind, which totally got thrown out of the window in the moment because it was like, okay, hey, look, we found a spot.
There's
rain. Nobody around here. There's perfect street lighting coming down here. It stopped raining.
Go.
This is it. And all I could say is, hey, Emma, will you marry me? And she couldn't. This is when she saw the light covers her face. And then I had to like hey, Emma.
Are you going to answer me?
You still haven't answered me yet. Take your hands off
my God.
Face.
So that was really great and like so cool, and Dad got the whole thing on film, and Becca and Anthony were there, and so like we're looking at the ring, we're taking pictures, we're doing all this stuff, we sort of settle out of the moment, he can breathe again. And then my dad, like once it all settled down, my dad was like, hey, I proposed to your mother on a night on her birthday in the summer in a thunder and rainstorm. And I don't know if I've actually talked about this much on my channel, but my mom, she passed away when I was 10. And so there's a lot of connection in my life to her. One of the first being that my dad proposed to my mom on the Staten Island ferry. And one of our first dates, I took him to Staten Island and he took the ferry home. And he tells the story of like, he knew that he was sort of falling for me on that Staten Island ferry boat ride home. So there's a connection there. And then, proposing on the birthday. So not my mom's birthday is July 5th. So on birthday, stormy night, and then like no rain, and that at that exact moment that he proposed. So I feel like she sort of orchestrated that for us. But it was so like, I know it's probably stressful for him, but I just really had no idea. And then it was so fun because then he planned the staycation. So we went to the Roxy and we had champagne and they had live jazz. And then we like spent the night there. And then it actually worked out well. The next morning I had brunch with my girlfriend. So it turned into like a celebratory brunch about the engagement, which was like super fun and so much fun. So that's our crazy wild proposal story. Like nothing went wrong. I mean, nothing went wrong. Nothing went right. Nothing went according to plan. Nothing went according to plan, but
it was a day.
It happened, and now we booked our venue. So you'll be seeing this after our venue video, so go check out that video if you want to check out the venue that we booked. But we are getting married May 21st, 2023.
Save that date.
All the comments that I've been getting are we going to get custom tap shoes or custom dance shoes?
Yes. Yes.
For sure. 100%. Absolutely. I'll vlog the whole thing. I think, what'd you say? You're going to get Capezios?
Yeah, K360s.
So we'll go to Capezio and I'll show you how it works to get custom Capezio K360 taps. And then I think I might get custom Laducas. I don't know. I might be really bougie and get tap shoes and dance shoes. I don't know. We'll see. It depends on the budget, people. Depends on the budget. But that's our proposal story. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Before you go, please hit that subscribe button because it'll really support my channel, and we're really getting close to 1,000 followers, in which case I haven't announced it yet because we're a ways away. We need 100 more, but we're going to do a giveaway at 1,000 subscribers. So like, follow, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video.